What if I told you that you could get a 2.99% interest rate on this home behind me? You heard that right. You did not mishear anything. A 2.99% interest rate. Now that's for the first year, because this home does have a buy down program that is on it. The second year, 3.99, and then the rest of the 30-year fixed mortgage is a 4.99% interest rate. So what are you getting outside of that? You're getting this beautiful Continental model by Pulte Homes, located at Jacobs Ridge in Green, Ohio, and it's coming with 4 beds, 2.5 baths, 3,000 square feet. The master, I love the layout. Wait until you see that. The basement, it's partially finished and ready to go. And the layout of the home in general, I personally think it's pretty good. Now, yes, it's snowing, it's cold, but we are gonna check out this property even with the snow flying here in Northeast Ohio. But enough talking, because it's cold. I want to show you this house and the amazing features that Pulte has in it. So as you see, there's the front of the home. I love the elevation that they did with this, and even the neighborhood itself. It's very peaceful, very quiet. And the cool thing is that you're within just like 2 minutes of Green High School. It's literally right down the road. But as we get closer, I do love the color scheme that they chose, and I'm still a fan of these Craftsman posts. You do get some of your landscaping is already in. I would go through and show you the backside, but it is muddy, it's cold. Let's get inside and see these key features that are in store for you. Hey, real quick, if you're a buyer and you're interested in this home, I have people just like you that reach out to me every single week to see these beautiful spec homes and to find out what the current deals are that the builders are offering. All you got to do is just contact me directly here. I'm happy to have that conversation with you and set up a private showing so you can see it in person and find out, is this really the perfect house for you? So as you step in, you can see you have a gorgeous view right through the back windows into that backyard that we'll see in a moment. But right off to the side, here is a generously sized dining room that's set up. I do like how they have black fixtures throughout this house, but you could easily get a table that can fit 8 in here pretty comfortably, and you could squeeze it a little bit more. And then as we wrap around right there, that's gonna lead to the kitchen, which I'll show you in just a moment. Can't see the heart of the home just yet. As you're walking through, you got your closet right there to the right. And then as we come to the left, one cool thing that I really like how they do is they've been putting these little desks in place, like a little nook area. I mean, how many of us are doing bills on like a kitchen table or a cabinet, or you could throw kids' homework there. So many different things. I think it's pretty cool that they end up doing that. Right there is a closet, and then as we come through this door, here is your 3-car garage. It is deeper than your standard, so if you do have a pickup truck like I do, it'll fit perfectly, but nice and set up. And then coming back in, here's where we're gonna walk across, and you're gonna see your living area. The island sized perfectly, granite countertops, tons of natural lighting with all those windows. This is a big space. I'll walk around in a second here. But one of the cool things that I love about this type of granite is, hopefully it'll show up on camera, but you could actually see there's some like purple that's mixed in. It's kind of a cool looking stone. Refrigerator obviously will go right there. You get a nice tiled backsplash that's already put in place. And there's your oven and microwave combo, which I love how builders are starting to do that, where they're having that combo, and then you get an actual hooded vent instead of the old school microwave that just blows the air back in your face. And then you got a gas cooktop. Awesome setup, plenty of cabinets. Dishwasher right there in your island. And one thing that I do also really enjoy now is don't know if you could tell, but that's actually a rounded corner. So now you don't have to worry about food getting caught in those sharp edges. And if you're wondering, Anthony, is there a pantry? Yes, there is a pantry. It's right in this little walkway. Generously sized. It's not just a tiny little closet, but you do get a pantry with this Continental model. Hey, real quick, if you're a seller, I got people just like you that are reaching out to me every single week for this exact video marketing for their home. If this is something that interests you, I'm happy to have a conversation. Contact me directly at 440-364-7823. Now back to the tour. Now as we walk further through, here's like a little dinette area. So you do have space for another smaller kind of table. And then there is the actual living area itself. And there is plenty of space if you want to have a large sectional put in. And as I mentioned, there is that private backyard. You know, yes, there is a hill that's right there. And no, it's not as short of a yard as mine is. There's actually space to do some stuff, but there is privacy. And I do love how open this is, because this would be perfect setup for, you know, Thanksgiving coming up, for having the family over. Christmas is coming up. You know, plenty of space for entertainment. And then as we make our way back over here, off to the right, you have this nice little bonus room. No, it is not a bedroom. There is no closet. So you can use it for game room, whether it's adult or kids, office, but it's a nice little bonus room that's off to the side. You do get your basement, which we will check out in 1 second, is right there. And your half bath, again, the black hardware. And there is a closet that is behind the doors over there. But let's go check out that basement. All right, look at that, completely insulated, ready to go. You already have drywall put up on the ceiling, steel I-beams, wide open, minimal work down here that needs to be done to finish it off. Just kind of have to put a little soffit right up there. You can tie it all in with your I-beams. And then same thing right in here, just another soffit that just needs to be built. You can close that off, keep that for your mechanicals that are sitting right there. And then I would even put up a storage space back over here, just because you have your plumbing line right there, and then of course your water line and your panel with your sump pump. But let me know how you would do this space. Would you leave it open, or would you kind of break it off into different sections of a house? I would personally leave it open and just make one big kind of entertainment space. And there's plenty of room for a pool table down here as well. But let's head upstairs, go check out what's up there. All right, so coming up the steps and around the corner, what I love how they did with this model is it goes right into this huge loft area. And I'm a big fan of lofts. Let me know if you actually like them. I love them. It's just added space. Another place where you could send the kids to go play. I would love to have that in my house. But each bedroom here, they're all generously sized, squared off very nicely. And then you do get walk-in closets. Standard size. You know, it's not like you're getting gigantic walk-in closets, which is not a bad thing. Coming across the way, here's bed number 2. Again, same size, squared off nicely. You can definitely get a queen size bed in here. And there's your walk-in closet. And heading towards the back of the house. First door on the right, you're gonna see my beautiful mug because there is the main bath, dual vanities. Really a nice sized bathroom. And then door number 2, that is going to be bed number 3. And this one, again, squared off, equivalent sizes. And you come around and there's your walk-in closet. So it's really nice to have walk-in closets in each one of the bedrooms. Now across the way, you are going to have your laundry room, which I think is fantastic. I personally love that mine is on the 2nd floor with the bedrooms. Let me know how you feel about that. I know some people don't, but as you just saw, there is a drain tile for a drain pipe for the washer, and they do have hookups ready to go. You got plumbing right there for utility sinks. Now as we enter into the master, this is a big master. Tons of space for anything that you need. And the really cool thing that I love is this little like bump out nook kind of area that even just gives you more space. Me personally, I would probably put a table, like a chair, and like a little love seat. And I might even throw a TV up in this room, to be honest. Let me know what you would do. But I would kind of make it like a nice sitting area for whether it's reading a book, watching TV, you know, before going to bed. And then right over here, you do get walk-in closet number 1. So you are covered with space for both you and your significant other. And then coming into the master bath, you got a nice section that's right there. Dual vanity, good size vanity too. Again, I love the black fixtures that they have. Window, nice size tiled walk-in shower. Very neutral. You could end up changing the paint to whatever you want and you'd be good to go. Walk-in closet number 2. And then one of my favorite features about bathrooms nowadays is the pooper being in its own little room. So I bet you're wondering to yourself, what is the actual price of this home? Surprisingly, a brand new home with 3,000 square feet, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, a basement that is almost finished. It's priced only at $536,690. Now you add that in with your first year of being 2.99% and then a 3.99, then a 4.99 fixed, that is massive savings. But let me know what you loved about this house. And if this is something that you want to see in person, I'm happy to set up a showing because I have a great relationship with the Pulte reps. All you got to do is just contact me directly at 440-364-7823. And I'm happy to get this scheduled, get it set up, and even just find out if this is something that is even in your future, like if your situation is now the right time, because that's a big question that I keep asking a lot of my clients. Is now the right time? And if it is, I'm happy to help you. And if you want a builder's guide for free, all you gotta do is just drop builder's guide in the comments below. I will get that over to you. There's tons of clarity, and I've been getting great feedback from many others who are getting a ton of information on it. And then before you go on your way out, be sure to click subscribe, turn notifications on, because there's gonna be other amazing property tours that I got coming your way, and you're not gonna wanna miss a lot of these deals.